Hello, this is Timo of And Oceans.
Oh, hi, this is Zsuzsanna Muszka from Kronos Mortus Metal Magazine. How are you
Okay,
today?
fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, fine, thank you. I appreciate to
Okay.
have an interview with you.
Yeah.
Can we start it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. Mm, so, the 1998 album is very memorable for us. How did the band regain strength? Who is in the band from the old gang, and who is the new warrior in the band right now?
Actually, we started this comeback almost with the original lineup, but along the way, we lost our original keyboard player because that's really hard to keep contact with him. And then our bass player decided to concentrate on Rotten Sound because they were quite busy or are busy all the time. So we got Petri Seikkula, who played guitar on Cypher album. And then our really original drummer also didn't want to continue with the band because he had something else. So actually he didn't even play those first gigs. So we got Kauko Kuusisalo along, and last year we had to let go our original singer, and there are several reasons for that. And we got Matthias instead, who is also really old friend of ours, and I have been in the same band before with him also, so it was really easy to start with him. So also Teemu is the other guitar player, is the original member of And Oceans, and me, Timo, also. So that is the gang nowadays.
I see. As you mentioned, there was a big break in the band's life. Could it be as strong again and Oceans as it used to be?
Sorry, what was the question?
I just wondered, could it be as strong again and Oceans as it used to be?
You mean as strong?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even stronger now. Of course, we all have been playing in other bands all the time, or most of the time, and we are better players, and we know this and that from the music business side, and yeah, I think at least for now we have really strong lineup. We had our first gig last weekend in Turku Saatanalle festival. That was our first gig with Matthias, and everything went well. So we are really looking forward to our following gigs. Actually, our next gig or gigs will be in Tokyo, Japan. So in May. So hopefully this coronavirus is not affecting those, but let's see.
Yeah, we hope so. Last album was released in 2002 under the title Cypher, as you mentioned, by Century Media. The first disc was quite different in comparison, and now the new album comes out at the publisher Season of Mist, where your first album was released in the past.
First two albums, yes.
Sorry, yes. The album style new album style is so much closer to the roots than the Cypher album. We can say that you wanted to get a little back to the beginning musically.
That is true. we we really wanted to make that kind of sound again, which we had with those first two albums. Of course, we didn't want to make similar kind of, but the melodic or symphonic black metal style from the 90s with some modern touch or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it was intentional to make that kind of album. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Mm, when you come back and gave some concerts, uh, were you surprised how many people were still curious about you?
Not really, but we noticed when we stopped the band 2005 and we met all kind of people at festivals, and it was quite surprising that then people were talking about And Oceans, that they really appreciated the band and blah blah blah. So actually it wasn't a surprise anymore. Of course, back then we didn't know if people liked or not because we didn't have any social media or whatever. So, but today, actually, we had a feeling that some people might be waiting for us, and actually, it's true. So we have been getting so much feedback, good feedback, and people are really waiting for that album and seeing us live. So it's great to hear.
Yeah, that's cool. And as you said, you have no social media life or things like that. It's so unique nowadays, and it's cool. It's really cool, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so the 8th of May, season of Miss Label, Cosmic World's Mother new album release. Please tell me everything you want about it.
What to tell? We have released two singles. The first one was really straightforward, really fast song. The other one was more epic or melodic or symphonic or whatever. But we still have 9 songs on that, more songs on that album, and yeah, I don't want to tell too much about those, but there are some surprises maybe, and but the overall sound is more or less like those first two, but one is really, I'm really looking forward to that the package, of course the CD, but also the vinyl version. We have really great artwork done by Adrian Busson from Season of Mist. So the package with booklet and everything, it's really something special, really nice. So I really look forward to that package. And also the lyrics are tied up with those graphics. So there's when there are people who really like good lyrics and artwork, they are getting some really nice stuff coming.
Wow, that's good to hear. Mm, you have all the songs you've written on the disc, or there is some that you missed from the new disc?
You mean that do we have more songs recorded?
Yes.
Yeah,
And skipped
actually
from the CD.
Yeah, we did record two more songs, but we didn't want to put them on the album because the length would have been too long for one album. So we are maybe saving them to some special release or EP or compilation or whatever. We'll see.
Okay. And there is another unique fact about you. the band, that the new album will also appear on tape. Was it your request, or the publisher wanted to do this format also?
Actually, it was Season of Mist who said that they will release also that on tape. But I think it's a good idea because more or less tape is coming back. There are people who want to buy new records on tape format. I also listen to tapes still, like old demos and even some new records also. So yeah, of course that's really limited, but it's available. So I think it's nice. But it came from Season of Mist.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think, anyway, about the many publishing formats, deluxe versions, and so on that are available today?
You mean in general or our release?
No. In the music scene, all the bands products. Really lots of formats of CDs
Okay.
and LP boxes, deluxe versions, and so on. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of too much, in my opinion.
It can be. I understand that you really see the vinyl tape, and from vinyl maybe one or two different colors, because some people are collectors. They want to have this really limited edition, and of course when you have like 10 or 20 different colors, maybe that's too much.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree with you. Do you think for a new band, the start is harder than mm, 10 or 20 years ago, or returning is harder to continue for an old band in today's music scene? What's your opinion?
What did you mean? Did you mean that is it harder? Is it hard for new bands to come nowadays, or what did you mean?
Yeah, starting for a new band, or the continuation for an old band returning. Which is harder, in your opinion?
I think for a new band it's really hard because you don't have the following, and of course for the old band you cannot come and think that the old merits are, or the old albums or the fame you might have had sometimes would mean that you are successful right away. But of course, for example, in our case and Oceans, of course it's easier to come that because we did something back then, and maybe we weren't so big, but we had a quite big following. So for us, it was easier to come with an Oceans instead of coming with a new unknown band.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's easier to come with the old band, but of course the expectations can be really difficult or even dangerous because people are expecting from you certain kind of music. So it's a two-way street. It can be a blessing, but also dangerous. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. What are your plans for the future, for the next months? A big tour or something like that?
Yeah, we have a few festivals confirmed. Then we are planning, or not published yet, but we have some club gigs coming in Finland.
Mm.
And then we have had discussed about touring later this year. So hopefully we will be touring in Europe. later this year in autumn, early winter time. So that is the plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, I see. That's a good plan. Mm, we can say black metal is a very diverse style. But what do you think? How it can be spiced in the best way?
How it can be? Sorry,
Uh,
what?
Spiced. Mm, how to achieve the best that we can bring out from the genre.
I don't really quite understand what you mean. Do you mean that what is the?
Sorry, what is the secret of black metal in your opinion?
Okay. Now I understand. Uh, for me, for example, in the 90s, it wasn't about the how could you play it or how good was the sound. It was the overall feeling with the music. It's it's kind of hard to explain, but when I listen to black metal from Finland or Sweden or Norway, it it kind of gave me goosebumps or that certain kind of majestic or feeling. I don't know how to say it, but maybe it's missing nowadays. But you can always listen to those old classic bands. But for me, black metal is it's a feeling you get from that music.
Mm, okay, I understand. Um, what about metal life in Finland at the moment? Has it changed much in the last 20 years?
Yep, there are a lot more bands for sure. It doesn't mean necessarily that things are better now, but at least Finnish metal music is recognized or known quite well all over the world. So maybe it's helping Finnish band to get recognition and all the support from these organizations in Finland that we get tour support or support for recording albums and stuff like that, because metal music from Finland is it's almost like export uh, stuff coming from Finland. So yeah.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Mm, if I would go there one day, what do you suggest I look for in your country? Which places are your favorites in your country?
You mean like nature or culture or festivals or?
Yes, which is the best for you for relaxing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, of course, we live in a land of thousand lakes, so maybe some nice summer night by the lake, sauna, a
Mm.
few beers, good friends, or go to Lapland where there's really desolate places and not too many people, and maybe one of those
Mm.
things.
Mm. Okay, okay. Yeah, these are nice mm, places and nice plans. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Timo, I want to hear a lot more about End Oceans because it's really it has a really good quality that you do as
Thank
the
you.
band. Yeah. Uh, Thank you for your time and for the calling, and I wish all the best for you. Yeah, have a good
Yes,
evening, and thank you for
yes.
you.
Thank you for this interview. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.